Welcome to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight, I see you there, Brent L. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. We talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything that goes down in the Thailand community. We also have a 5-point bulletin tonight. Tonight, we're on part 2. I see you there, Southend Massive. We're on part 2 of 6 months towards Thailand. Yeah, the bottom right hand corner, we got a super chat button. We spread love on the super chat side of the game. We've just been hanging out. I haven't been streaming, and we've been just doing our thing. I haven't been streaming much, but I've been doing 1 or 2 streams just to keep it going. So we decided that we're going to do Friday streams and keep up with the bride. That's really Martin Ryder with the Friday streams. So, I'm trying to keep a commitment to the Friday streams. And I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on here. It might be a couple of hours, you know what I mean? And see how it goes. I said I'll start it early and probably finish it early. I have got a busy schedule ahead of me, so I'm going to take it from there, you know what I mean? And we're working hard towards bigger and better things, you know what I mean? So we go into questions and answer, where you can answer any questions about what's going on in our life. So if you want to know anything, you can... you can answer any question. We can chop it up and mix it up and pump it through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so my man, Viola.
At Violaloy3676 super chatted £19 and 12 pence.
Viola, coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Viola, coming true, spreading love. What can I say, man? It's all good. Long time no see, man. Long time no see. Yeah, I've been working my ass off, man. I've been really putting it in, trying to launch my my business, my market business. So I haven't seen you, man. It's good to see you again, Viola. Good to see you again. I ain't seen it's good to see you that you've been pumping through and, giving it the best you can, you know what I'm saying? Good to see you. If you're in the back, Tanner, how you doing, Tanner? Good evening to you. Long time no see, too. Yeah, I've been trying my best. Barry, proud of you. You going. Yeah, well, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Some people don't really understand the vision of where my mindset at. I mean, I suppose I was kind of in a slump. So, answer my questions. Do you have a question you answered? If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Chop it up. Why are you not helping Kelly? Oh, as I said to you, there's a line you don't cross in life when it comes to people. Kelly obviously crossed that line, so I can't help someone like that. Once you cross that line, there is no coming back from that. I can't help no one for that. And in this world, you can't come to help someone. You can't help the whole world. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to. Very harsh winter. Very harsh winter, and I worked all the way through the winter. On my store, I worked really hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I worked really hard on the store. Rains, storms. There was no weather I didn't go through this winter. It was tough, man. It was tough. It was tough on the old body, but we managed to get through it. It was freezing cold and everything, you know what I mean? So, my man, Emma Escapes, good to see you there. Good to see you there back. Keep grinding. Boss, hope you're back on Land of Smiles. Yeah. It's a tough one, man. It's a tough one, and but yeah, like I said, I suppose I was kind of in a slump. So, but I always had a vision of trying to get out and work. I mean, people don't understand about the dedication, hard work. My hard work was just going into a different kind of way. But once I've got, you got to pull yourself out of it. You know, YouTube is one thing, but real world is another thing. Kind of like YouTube, you kind of get caught up in YouTube, and it can get you into another world. You know what I mean? And put you into a thing where Ned Bundy coming through. Good to see you there, Ned Bundy coming through at the Club Fillers, and good to see you there, mate. Ned Bundy coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Boss, we'll take over Thailand. Yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes to the Thailand thing, it's a whole nother story, you know. We have to make a plan for that. We have to make a plan. Like we're nearly in May already. We're in April. Time's flying fast, you know. Time's waiting for no man. So we've got to make a plan to get to Thailand. And I definitely want to go. But I just don't know how long I'm going to go for and how much I want to spend. You know, it's a lot of big decisions you got to make. My life has kind of changed around since doing YouTube and doing that. My life has changed around in the sense that, you know, I am a full, well, I would say I'm a full working man now. So things have kind of changed. Where I was doing part-time YouTube and I was doing YouTube, I was still working every day. But I just think that I had to kick into gear. I needed a break, you know. I needed that break to kick into gear. Good to see you there, my man. Copy and paste. Good to see you there. Salute to you, brother. I had to kick into gear and step it up the game a little bit, you know what I mean? It says you're smarter, wiser, more experienced now. Well, you know. Okay. Oh, sugar, I didn't see that. Was ain't Viola a mod? Oh, you got him banned for on Kelly's channel. Oh, okay. So a little bit. That's not good. Yes, it's yeah. So like I was saying, so I had to. Sometimes in life, you gotta kick it.
Ned Bundy tipped £20. Good to see you, boss. Hope you're well, buddy. This is our champ.
Ed Lavaku super chatted £7.75. Super chat train to piss of Kelly open mouth smile.
Ned Bundy. Ned Bundy coming through first of all with a salute to you for that, my man, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Well appreciated. You know what I mean? You know, my freezer's getting full. It's getting full. It's not completely, but it's getting there. Big up for that at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? My man, Copy and Paste. Good to see you there. Copy and Paste coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Here you go. And yeah, good to see you. Yeah, so you know, yeah. So Tanner, I'm trying to I'm trying to stay out of the politics a little bit. You know what I mean? When you're a YouTuber and you come off YouTube for a long time, like I've been off YouTube for a long time, and you come back onto it, you realize that you realize how bad sometimes YouTube can be. You look from the outside in and you think, oh man, it can be bad. So I try to stay away from that. You know, but that's not cool. That's not cool. I think I need to I need to do something if that's going to be the case. Not because like I said, look, man, no one can when it comes to your lane. I mean, it's a good something I'll definitely think about, Tanner. It's something I'll definitely think about because you know, that's not cool. You know, it's supposed to be peace and love, and you know, when you put out there, I mean, violence. Like I said, you know, let me just talk about this, guys. Look, you know, I don't truly believe in competition.
Ned Bundy tipped £20. First short time in Pattaya on me boss, the member will rise.
Bundy coming true at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Ned Bundy coming true. You know what I mean? Spreading love. You know what I mean? Well, spreading love. Ned Bundy, Mr. Bundy coming true. You know what I'm saying? With a drink on the TTS side of the game, keeping our freezer full, freezer filler. I appreciate that 20 soldiers there, bro, on the freezer filler. You know what I mean? Keeping the fridge full. You know what I mean? Without a doubt, we're gonna be doing some freezer fulling with that, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Big up for that there, Ned Bundy. Okay. I see you there, Gold coming true. Good to see you there, Gold. Yes, I was at that link that you gave me the other day, 2 days ago. I was speaking to that person that was down there. Spent a few hundred down there, you know what I'm saying? And there's a few links there, you know what I mean? Good little link there. So like I said, so when you come off YouTube for a little while, you really realize how complicated and crazy it is. And you know, when you're off YouTube, and I've had like 6 months off YouTube, the peace of mind is amazing, man. The peace of mind, and you know, you can probably feel it and see it in my demeanor. I'm kind of different to what it used to be. It's because it's not so much hype and so much. YouTube can be a lot of hype and competition and people fighting with each other. But you know, did I fill the car up? I didn't fill the car up. The petrol is horrendous, bro. Gold is horrendous. It's horrendous. My petrol tank, I think it's got a hole in it. I think. I think my petrol tank's got a hole in it. I've been putting in like 20 quid a day. I don't understand that, mate. How you can put in 20 quid a day in your petrol tank? Right, with stock, not few. Oh, with stock. Sorry. Did I fill the tank? I did. Well, I didn't fill the car up, no. I didn't fill the car up because I think about it.
At Violalloy 3676 super chatted £9.56.
We appreciate your super chat, man, at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Spreading love, man, without a doubt, and smashing up this.
At Cake-Protection-Unit-Gold-1890 super chatted £10. Friday blessings.
Blessings on top of blessings, bro. Great. Big up all the violence and shit.
At Southend Massive super chatted £2.
Southend Massive on the dono train. So violence came true. And big up for the dono train, big up for the gold, big up all the donos, man. Dono train coming true at the Club Fellas in YouTube channel. You know. So like I was going back to what I was saying. You know, you have to pick yourself up out of the doldrums and dust yourself off and keep going. You know, as a man, you have to work 3 times harder than the average man to keep going. And, you know, like I said, YouTube sometimes put you into a slum where you think YouTube is everything and it's all your job and everything else, but you got to do something else on top of that as well. And by me pulling myself out of YouTube a little bit and going into my own business through the YouTube channel and making an income out of it is quite ingenious. It's not my friend, I love you, love to help people. Yeah, crazy. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on. I don't have no beef with anybody. I don't have no beef what's going on. And I'm not really in the beef thing. We're trying to escalate my channel to a whole nother level, you know what I mean? And we're trying to go big. So I don't know who's live and who's not live, but you know, I don't have no beef with no one. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep the peace, you know what I'm saying? Because it's bigger than just YouTube, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just YouTube. You know, there you go. So, you know, so like I was saying, so I'm gonna transition from being a YouTuber into doing what I'm doing. Like I said, it's not a concrete business. It's not, let's say concrete. It's not a solid job. You got a job, you know what I mean? It's your own business. It's hard. It's tough. You got to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning to start, you know, get on the road for 4 o'clock, try and start work for 5. You know, it's a tough road. And sometimes it just don't happen, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't happen. It's hit and miss sometimes. In general, I've built myself up a little rapport and something with it. You have to invest. See, the thing is, the first 6 months in business, you have to reinvest the profits, 95% of the profits, to get that whirlwind going on, you know what I mean? We're on to something big, but you got to reinvest and keep reinvesting to grow the business bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in that process. I'm only in the first 6 months of my business. It's only now I can start, you know, maybe try and trickle a little something off for, and I've got to keep up with everything else. But it's still, I still managed to transition it from my YouTube channel, for the journey we're on, from the YouTube channel to a watch brand, and managed to turn that watch brand into a job, you know, or an income. You know what I'm saying? That's quite. I know, but at least you tried. You achieved.
Ned Bundy tipped £20. Hijab bless no man curse cake.
You'll make it up for lost time, bro. You'll make it up for lost time. Yo, Ned Bundy's going in, man. He's making up for lost time, man. I tell you. He's making up my freezer filler. My freezer filler. He's on the freezer filler side of the game, you know. My freezer filler, you know what I mean? Ned Bundy's going in, big up Ned Bundy coming through with 60 soldiers tonight, boy. Blessings on top of blessings, you know what I'm saying? They don't stop, you know what I'm saying? Ned Bundy coming true without a doubt, man. Cheers, Ned Bundy. Ned Bundy's the man coming through with the TTS, dropping doves, you know? Big up to all the super chats. So, yeah, yeah, we eat some cake tonight. You know, yeah, so like I was saying, you know, so yeah, gold, like go back to what I was saying, gold. I didn't fill up the car because I wanted to buy I buy unique stuff when it comes to my stock. I don't want my stock to be too far away, go too far into you know, low ticket items, too much low ticket items. You can get carried away sometimes. I am pushing gold towards concentrating on my watch game and have, you know, I'm going to be doing watches, doing what it is with it when it comes to that link. He has a lot of lady products. So the lady products I buy from him, and I buy a few other things as well. And, you know, wherever I can get my hands on, but it's got some good things. But I try not to do too much low ticket items because you can get diverted away from what I really want to do. I'm seeing it OB, big up G Bone coming through, respect G Bone coming through, G Bone, big up OB coming through. So I don't want to get too diverted away from the watch game because the watch game is where my real business is, and that's where the real money comes in. You know, when I sell a watch, you know what I mean? Look after the ladies, yeah. Well, but I gotta have the ladies to draw the ladies in when it comes to the business, and then. But the watch game is where I really make the cake. You know, sales of the watch is where I really make the money. I'm actually out of stock at the moment. Well, I've got leather strap stock, and moving into automatic stock watches, which I bought a couple of automatic watches to test the road, and they went well. And that's a very high ticket item. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a store and you're selling a product for £50, and I've sold a few £50 automatic watches, that's a high ticket item for a market store. It's a high ticket item for a market store. You know, market stores are very low ticket items, you know what I'm saying? But I try to run away from too much of the, you know, yeah, the low ticket items. My man Tequila Joe. We got some cake tonight, without a doubt, from my man. Yeah, so, you know, I try to stay away from the low ticket items and try and move towards the watch game, even though the watch game is very difficult. But, you know, like I said, I'm out of the Club Fillers Inc. watches, the big ones right now. I'm out of stock. I can't keep. I gotta try and work on it. Well, it's coming in soon, the next couple of weeks, and then I'm working on getting my automatic watches. As I just bought a few automatic watches to see how they will go on a high ticket item at £50 a piece. And you know, you do get the Eastern European going on with foolishness, trying to offer you £10 in foolishness. I don't do them things, but you know, they do quite good when you do finally sell them. It brings a lot of cake into the store. So I'm not trying to get too much low ticket items where you're making £1 or £2, £3, £2. It can get you a bit crazy sometimes. It's about stat. Keep it like that, you know what I'm saying? Update on number of watches sold. 500 watches sold. Going into 600 now. Yeah. 500 watches sold. How long have we been doing this business for now? A year and a half. A year and a half. Yeah, from say a year and 4 months. From last September, August, from last December, yeah? Not this December, last December. A year and 4 months with 500 watches sold. There you go. Barry, you deserve it. It was a long winter, very hard sea. Take care. It was brutal. Brutal. You know what I mean? But a man's got to do what they got to do. You know what I mean? No, I don't like to do camping. I've done camping before many times, but I don't like it at my older age. See, I've got get out, and I got bronchitis, I got gout, and them things. I can't wake up like that.
At Violalloy3676 super chatted £9.56.
Viola going in. Viola, big up, man. Big up for the cake there at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Viola coming true. You know, Viola's coming true at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Viola's spreading love, man. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt. It's all about peace and love. It's all about moving on. You know what I'm saying? And not get into too much feelings and move on. But yeah, Viola's coming true. And pumping true, you know what I'm saying? There you go. When is the Thailand trip? OB is looking like it's January next year. It's looking like that. It's looking like it's early next year. I got a mission. Like I said, I've been in my business for like 6 months now. From October, November, December. December, October, November, December. Into April now. 6 months. So I'm in a new business for 6 months. It's gonna be very difficult for me to pick up and go somewhere. Especially when I'm flipping, you know. I'm flipping. It's very difficult to pick up and just say you're just going to burn off a whole bunch of money. I'm still on beans and rice. By the way, I'm still on the mercy of Ned Bundy. But we got a freezer filler. But yeah, great time to hammer the markets, then go have some fun, mate, without a doubt. You know, there you go. Yeah, so it puts it to a different perspective. So I've been off the booze as well, guys. I ain't been drinking. I haven't been drinking no alcohol. I've been drinking today, but I haven't drank for a long time. I only drank 2 times in about 6 months now. That was last week. And I don't mind having a little glass of wine at the end of the week. Like when I sit down here and have a glass of wine, that's cool. But I've been off the booze. I've been, you know, I wake up too early to be boozing. When you got to wake up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, them ungodly hours, you don't want to be drinking alcohol. You ain't going to be waking up, you know what I'm saying? And you got to wake up and you got to go. You can't get there late, you know. You can't get there late. 6 o'clock is late for a car boot. You know, I'll be there, but your car boot is 4 o'clock in the morning. And sometimes I've got to drive 2 hours to get to where I got to get to. 1 hour, 2 hours. So, you know, it's a lot of pressure. Your body clock's all over the place. So, you know, the one thing I had to cut out was alcohol. You know, I have lost a little weight. I could lose some more, but I've got to control my sugar diet. You know what I mean? You look like you've lost a few pounds of weight, but that's gained a few in the wallet. Nice one. Well, what it is when it comes to the wallet thing, I'm still grinding, OB. I'm still grinding, man. I mean, I'm in grind season. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm in grind season. And, you know, I have what I have to. I've produced, I've made myself a job. I've given myself a job. So I've got a job now. And I've got my YouTube channel. So, or I created a business. That's what I would say. I created a business out of my YouTube channel. Out of nothing, which is quite good, you know what I'm saying? Creating something, a bit of a job out of nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I have done that, and you know, it's put me into a faster realm of where I want to get to, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, it can actually bring you down if you don't be careful, You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just do YouTube. You have to do double of it. Anyway. Are you enjoying the market? Oh yeah, I love doing the markets, man. I love doing the market. It's all about me. Entrepreneurism is all about me, isn't it? It's all about me. You know what I'm saying? I love entrepreneurism. I would love to scale and take it to another level. I would love to be able to scale and take my watch business to another level. You know what I mean? But I love doing the markets, meeting people, you know, having fun. We've got the lady market going on. We've got the store there. We sell the watches. We make some money. You know what I mean? And we're pulling ourselves out of a hole. Plus, we created a whole business for yourself where you work for yourself, you know. So you can create for yourself and build yourself up. It's not easy work. It's tough work, but I enjoy it. You've got to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And it gets more fun in the summertime. Definitely is more fun in the summertime. But entrepreneurism, working for myself, having my own business, having my own thing, being my own boss, all about me. Always was, always will be. You know what I'm saying? It's all about me. And anybody can do it. People talk about helping other people. Kelly Codwell can do it if he wants to. Kelly Codwell could be in America, they do car boots and things like that big. He could do that. You know what I mean? He can do that. He could mimic it and, you know, get some stock together and do it like that. He has to have it in him. The entrepreneurism has to be in you. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, because it's hard work. It's a bit like YouTube. YouTube's hard work. So you have to be in you. You have to be in it to do it. But yeah, if somebody, it's because my whole makeup on my whole store is not that technical. It's just basically my Club Fillers Ink watches, a leather strap watch, makeup section, which I like to do. I like to do the makeup section. Not everybody's going to want to do that. And then aftershaves and perfumes. And saying that's all it is. I do some shavers as well. I do the shavers because shavers work. It makes money. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about grooming and taking care of yourself, you know, and looking after yourself. Aftershave, shave, makeup, this, that. It's all about that. And Eastern European and people are big on that. So it's not a massive, what's I going to say, thing to do. And you can do what's organic to you. You don't have to do makeup. You can do other things. So other people can mimic what I do. But they're going to want to put the work in. Make it into a business. It's hard. Massive. I'm massive in the Romanian community. Massive. Taken over the Romanian community, without a doubt. Everybody knows me. Most of them bought from me. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, I'm selling bargain items. You know, and I'll give them discounts too. You know, I give them a lot of discounts. I've given bargain items. I've given things away free all the time in the beginning. Not so much now. Just small little things free. You know, and get the buzz going. And the word does get around. And people do get around and know you. You know what I mean? And I've eaten a lot of money. Most of, 80% of my community in Boston of my money, what comes from is from Romanian people. Eastern European, Romanian. English people will more go for the watches. Eastern European people love the perfumes, the makeup, the shavers, the grooming stuff, because they like that. They like to take care of themselves. So most of the Romanian people are done good. What do you think about the Thai genre at the moment, Baz? I think he's very poor. Best guy there, is Gene Ovka, and he's gone. Why do you say he's gone now? Gene Ovka's still around, but how's the Thai genre? Well, like I said, are you going to get into look smacking? I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what that is. Oh, you mean golf cart? Oh, I see, I think. I think you could have a big channel on the markets. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, so the Thai genre, you got to remember that, you know, well, like I said, Cheap Charlie's holding the post. He's in India. Big up for that. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing in India. The Thai genre is tough because there wasn't that many people in the Thai genre in the first place, and it got messy and more. It got a lot of destruction. So maybe it needed to fall apart for a little while and then come back together again. It will come back together again, but it takes.
At normative 1058 super chatted £4.35.
Normative. Big up Normative coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up Normative coming true. I appreciate that, you know what I mean? I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Normative. Good to see you there, mate. Yes, joining in this fantastic live stream, coming true. And, the clicker is getting warmed up, guys. We're getting warm towards our goal, man. We're getting warm towards our goal, you know what I'm saying? We're getting warm towards our goal. And someone says, boss, what is your thoughts on Pattaya? I don't watch him, bro. I don't really watch. I haven't really been watching YouTube that much, and I haven't watched him. So I haven't watched him. Big up Normative. It's when you go to Thailand, man, I think it will be great for your channel. Yeah, most definitely. It will boost the channel. It will take it to another level. Okay. So it'll take it to another level when I do. Yeah, it'll take it to another level when I go to Thailand. But we've got to make a big decision. We're gonna have when we get to Thailand, we're gonna have a plan. We're gonna have a plan about trying to, do some things where it doesn't get stale, because Pattaya can get stale sometimes. It can get worn out. It's been played out, and you're not seeing it, and everything else. You know what I mean? So, I wonder what happened to Be More On. Is he still around? Is he still got a channel, Be More On? Yeah, so like I said, so we're getting close towards that goal. It's 300, we're nearly 300 towards the goal, which is fantastic, really, for a couple of live streams. And the TTS side of the game is coming true. And people are spreading love. So yeah, there's been a lot of support. I think in some kind of ways by me doing the market stalls that is honest and says is I think by me buying the market stalls, a lot of people respect the hard work and dedication. But that's big up for that, guys. Because there's one thing I respect in life. I respect any person who gets up and works hard for a living and does the best that they can do. You know what I'm saying? I see it at Ghost Pepper. Yeah, there's some nice donors tonight, without a doubt. Big up to all the donors. Big up to all the guys in the chat. I respect, you got 25 play. Okay. He got 25 plate per Privus, and is earning 300 plus a day. Big up to that. Big up for that. Yeah, I respect any person who gets up and works his ass off and does the best that he can do, you know what I'm saying, with what he's got. Because life ain't easy, you know what I mean? And, you have to, as a man, you have to really, really work. But it seems like when I was on can you drop his channel? No, don't drop his channel. No. We had enough of Ghost Pepper. We had enough of freebies, and people, they get freebies, and next minute they turn on you. And I've been through all that road already, mate. Mr. Nice Guy's over. You pay a price for being a gentleman in this world. I'll tell you that. You pay a price for being a Mr. Nice Guy in this world. You know what I mean? You have to, sometimes you have to just, you have to cut things off. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Sometimes you got to change. So, yeah, so back to what I was saying goes. So I don't want to be doing too much low ticket items and then I get carried away from the watch game. I want to concentrate on the watch game. I want to try and I'll get my stock back, my big watches. Then I'll work on getting my automatic watches, and then I'll have my own brand of automatic watch. You know what I mean? And then I'll try and market it in a different way as well, and push it towards the market as more of a watch man. Because I just want to do watches, makeup, and aftershaves and shavers. That's all I really want to do. Like 4 or 5 different items. I don't really want to be jack of all trades, master of none. There you go. Now, if you're reinvesting 95% of profit, why have you got a clicker up for stock? Because it's not for stock, is it? It's not for stock, is it? It's to buy a new automatic watch. If you don't know what the clicker is for, it says to make and design a new automatic watch. Because right now we have we've made a gold one, 2-tone one. We ran out of that one. We kind of discontinued that one. We got a silver one, which is a Club Filler Zinc watch. And now I want to go and get an automatic one. I want to make an automatic range. The automatic range. Well, so that's, there you go. That's the answer to the question. The automatic watch is just going to be called Club Filler Zinc. That's what it's going to be called. I was going to call it something else, but I'm just going to call it Club Filler Zinc for now. For now, I'm not exactly sure what, it's going to be called Club Filler Zinc anyway. And I could still name it something else, you know what I mean? But, okay, there you go. Is this my first band going on? This is our camp, You gotta remember that. This is our camp. So we do what we're gonna do in our camp. We ain't got no time for the BS. First band in a long time. But yeah, like I said, so so we're working towards bigger and better things. So in the beginning, you have to reinvest 95% of profit. You got to remember that when you're I've jumped into this business head first without a safety net, and everything's on me. So I'm taking a massive risk. Remember, I got to pay for my house. I got to pay for my car. I got to pay for my petrol. I got to pay for my rent. I got to pay council tax. I got to pay electric. I got to pay water. I got to pay this. I got to pay all out of the business. Plus, I got to reinvest the business to grow the business, really stock market, put the money back into the business to grow the business as well. You know what I mean?
At normative 1058 super chatted £4.35. Boss, you need to take over the genre and seize the cake again. Let's keep the Big Boss Fridays going on.
Big up for that normative coming true with some wise words. You know what I'm saying? He's coming true with some wise words. You know what I'm saying? And that's true, normative man. We need to keep the Big Boss Fridays going. I've seen how important it is now. It's funny because the Big Boss Fridays got sedated at one point. It kind of went stale. But it seems like I bounced the ball back up again and it's come back again, you know what I mean? And maybe because I took time off and people never got used to me so much. But the last ones or two has been been good. You know what I mean? It's been good. We made a 300 in a couple of them. That's good for me. You know what I'm saying? That's some heavy going. So, yeah, maybe we need to keep it going. We need to keep the ball going and keep it going. You know what I mean? As for the Thailand genre, I mean, like I said, you're going to have peaks and troughs. You're going to have people coming in, people going in. It was always fragile because there wasn't that many people in it. It was only like Cheap Charlie, me, you know, Ben, you know, Kelly Codwell came through. I don't know whatever happened to, can anybody tell me what happened to Nitro Freak? I hope he's well. I heard he had a bit of a freak accident. I hope he's going to be doing good, doing better for himself. You know what I'm saying? It's life is tough, man. I won't be doing a peace and love tour this year, man. You know what I'm saying? I won't be doing a peace and love tour. I don't know if I could put in that much effort into. I don't think I'll be putting that much effort into streaming this year, to live streaming this year. And I need to take myself to another level. You see, I'm not really over that massive hump bridge of where I want to be because there's so much swallowing me up at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do make cake when I'm out there, but things are swallowing me up, and I've got a lot to pay for, a lot on my case. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I can just get up and do a tour and different things like that. So we'll see how it goes, but it won't be a big tour. I gotta knuckle my head down to. I gotta put my head down and try and get some good cake behind me. Yeah, we need the groundswell on the market. That's exactly what it is. First, you know, once you get to a certain level, then we can start taking trips away and everything else. We need that break. You know, beginning stages of anything is always difficult. It's like riding a bike. It's really hard in the first place, but then once you got spinning, it keeps going. And it's the same with a business. It's very difficult. And you as a business owner, you have to be, you know, it's all about scaling. You can scale, but, you know, scaling is hard. Scaling is the hard part, you know, and getting employees and everything else is tough, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got an employee yet. I've never employed anyone. Never employed anybody in my business. Yeah, I see you there, Skip Archie. Good to see you there, Skip Archie. I'm having a 5-point bulletin. I'll do the 5-point bulletin now in a minute. I'll start it in about another 10 minutes. I'm not going to be on here for too long, so I will start the 5-point bulletin, and it's not going to be a massive 5-point bulletin. It's just part 2 of 6 months to Thailand and the update of everything what's going on in our life. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Skip Archie, long time no see. Let's go to number 5 at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Number 5 of the 5-point bulletin. I need to save this year so I can stay longer in Thailand. I need to save. I need to see, guys. The Thailand trip is a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. You don't think about it. Put it like this: how much do you need to spend? How much do you need to stay in Thailand for 3 months, from January to February to March to April? Say 3 months in Thailand. How much money? Somebody put in the chat. Everybody put in the chat. How much do you think you need to stay in Thailand from January till April? Say 3 months. You know what I mean? You know. I spent $7,000 in 2 months in Thailand. $7,000. I would need 6 grand in, there you go. There you go, 7 grand in 2 months. 7 grand in 2 months. God damn. 3 months, 6 grand minimum, that's truth. Let's just put it straight. 6 grand minimum. Minimum 6 grand in this day and age as well, where all what's going on and things are skyrocketing around the world. 6 grand minimum. You understand? So now you're going to take out, for 3 months, you're going to take out that 6 grand. Plus I got to pay for my home where I'm at here in the UK and everything else. So that whole trip is going to cost me, by the time I finish and everything else, about 10 grand. So you just started your business. 6 grand a minimum. Yeah, 6 grand to spend. 6 grand is going to cost me. You know? So there you go. Yeah, you need 10 grand. And that's on, and then you're going to come back, and you're only going to last 3 months. So 6 grand, 2 grand a month, which is what you're going to need. It's not a hell of a lot of money, but when you're in to pay your bills back home, you know what I'm saying? There you go, yeah. So basically, to keep the bills back home going, because I've got to keep paying the rent, I've got to pay everything going on. You're away for 3 months, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to pay for where you're at for another 3 months. 10 grand. 10 grand. What can you do with that 10 grand when you're in business? You can scale with that. There you go. It's even lowball. Exactly. I was looking at flights for December. They're gone up. 1,300, 1,400, 1,300, 1,200, a grand plus. It's always been like that anyway. So your flight alone is a grand. You know what I'm saying? Your hotel, your this, your that. It really is ridiculous. So yeah, flights are going to be expensive. Gasoline's up already, you know what I'm saying? So, and when you first start your business, it's very difficult to do that, you know what I mean? I won't be going to Thailand. It plays out well. So I'm saying 1,100, that's a good deal as well. You know what I'm saying? But that's 1,000, you know what I'm saying? That's from the beginning. Then it just keeps spend from there. You know, so the whole point is this: you have to be careful. And then you come back and you got to claw all that back for the year. You got to clear all that back for the year. Someone says Pattaya is very quiet, I hear. We're going into April, Songkran. I wouldn't be surprised if it slowed down. I wouldn't be surprised because you need stopover. Something, I think it's worth blowing all that money. Yeah, sometimes you think, is it worth blowing? It's not. Sometimes you're better off going to bloody, you're better off going to bloody Manchester and getting a £35 bloody blowout. You know what I'm saying? A couple of blowouts in Manchester and come back. And leave it like that. Alright, sometimes it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it. It's too expensive. 10 grand down the drain. It's just crazy. You know, it's crazy. So I need to save some money to stay longer in Thailand. I don't know how long I'm going to stay. You know, it's not so easy. I wish it was like back in the day we could go to Thailand and then have 3 grand and you could last you for 3 months. You could do that back in the day. We have a lot of fun. Can tell you're working hard and look tired. Yeah, I see you there, Coco Road. Good to see you there. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up Coco Road. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, I've been working really, really hard, man. I've been really putting it in, bro. And I ain't had a holiday or a break or anything. You know what I'm saying? I feel extremely tired, but what can you do? Would you rather be tired or broke? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Spending all that money to go to Pattaya. Holiday in the beginning of your business is not, and I could get that 10 grand and do some great things with that. I could do some things with that, you know what I'm saying? So I have to do that. Let's keep moving. Car boots and markets are doing.
At Southend Massive super chatted £5.
Big up Southend Massive coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Big up Southend Massive coming through with the dono, spreading love. You know what I'm saying? Big up Coco Road. Coco Road says, boss looking well. Thanks for that. Big up Southend Massive coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, spreading love on the TTS, on the super chat side of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the car boots and the market stores have been doing well. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing well, but, you know, you have to really be clever. You have to really be clever. I've been hitting some good scores. You know, it depended on the weather dependent as well. The weather was good last week, so it was better. This week it's been bad, so numbers go down. You know what I'm saying? Someone says, good to see you. 10 grand holiday in Thailand, 10 grand for deposit will be wise, boss man. Yeah. Well, we can talk about that. Yeah, a lot of people coming through in it, normative. Big up for that. A lot of people coming through, people supporting the boss, supporting the cause, you know what I'm saying? The love is still there, man. The love is still there. I try to keep you lot updated of what I was doing with my business. You know, I kept you lot updated and kept you lot going and see what was going on, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't lose the whole of the channel, the whole momentum of everything, you know, because you never know, sometimes you could just lose the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that might help. I'll try to keep up the Big Boss Fridays every week, guys. You know, you guys have been giving a lot of support, spreading a lot of love, and it's a blessing. So sometimes you got to work, and it is a part of my business. It is my business. This is Club Fillers Inc. business. So I'll be trying to keep up the Big Boss Fridays. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean, Coco Road. Give it a break. Okay. I think a lot of people will be skipping Thailand this year. So, yeah. So I'll try and keep up the Big Boss Friday, guys. It's part of the business. It's part of the empire. So, yeah, I'll be trying to keep up the Big Boss Fridays this week. Big up Barry, Big Boss Friday, everyone. Yes, big up Sean the Prawn. Good to see you, mate. You know. You know, guys, about finding a girlfriend. When I travel, it looks like I'll find a girlfriend. It's easy to find a girlfriend when you're in Southeast Asia. It's much easier to find not girlfriend, but I mean a girl you can hang with and be with. It's much easier than when you're in the UK. UK, you're of a certain age, man. It's tough, man. I've been single for a little while now. I'm thinking to myself, why am I losing the plot? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in touch with Aaliyah no more. No, I cut ties with Aaliyah. I couldn't travel for a few years, and you know, I think it's, you know, we just went our separate ways, kind of like, you know, because I wasn't gonna go to the Philippines, and I wasn't gonna go back and forth from Philippines, and you know, she probably moved on, and I've moved on, or I'm just doing my thing, so I'm not in contact with Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? I do wish her the best. There's no bad feelings. Just I can't be having a long distance relationship, and it's crazy, man. When your long distance relationship is crazy, man. You're either gonna burn a whole bunch of money. You gotta get it right in your life. You gotta get it right. You know, I've seen what Tricky Bricky goes through. He's been back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and I know that it's hard, man. You know what I'm saying? You're missing each other, and long distance relationship. You come back, you got to work. You spend thousands on top of thousands going back and forth. Baron. Salute to you, Baron. Good to see you there, man. We're the Big Boss Friday here, coming true. Had a good little cake earlier coming true. We're having a little 5-point bulletin, and the vibe is cool, man. When did you start? I started about an hour ago, man. Well, I will leave it up as well, so you can always rewatch it again. Oh, he's flying to Turkey for new teeth. That's a good idea. Yeah, I've got a head cold, bro. I got a head cold, sure. I got a cold, man. Unusual like me to have a cold. Well, I have got one. Number one, I'll be putting off buying a house until I make steady income from the markets and a larger deposit, or buy it outright. So I'll be putting off, guys. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to try and get a house. And, you know, it's a lot of pressure. I'm going to work with what I've got at the moment. And then if a big break comes for me, then I'll start working on it. But at the moment, I haven't, you know, I'm not going to be working with that. It's hard with that when you're buying a house. You need a lot of money. You need a lot of backup money if things go wrong. So, you know, rather than me put that pressure on myself, I'm going to knuckle down, you know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, I'm good for that, bro. I'm good for that. Skip Arch, usually once you lived in Thailand for 7 years, house market is very weak at the moment, buyer's market. Yeah, once you lived in Thailand for 7 years, you've been to Brazil, you've traveled all around the world, you've done all these things. It's very difficult to just pick up anything just for the sake of it, you know what I'm saying? I just can't do it, man, you know what I'm saying? Even though I've had a lot of fun with a lot of older ladies on the market stall. A lot of older ladies buy from me, and they come up and they're very friendly and they're very nice. You know what I'm saying? Very nice. But, you know, as for taking it further, you know, it's another story. But they're very nice, very cool girls. Come up and they buy stuff. They buy little stuff, perfumes and different stuff. But, I just say I'm spoilt, man. I done been spoilt already, and I am spoilt. It's very difficult to go back when you've had steak, to go back to bacon. So, that is what we're going to do. That's the 5-point bulletin. That's where we're at. I got a little bit of a cold. I don't know how long we're going to be on here for. It might be a short one today. Might be another 25 minutes and I might get out. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep pumping through. That's the 5-point bulletin tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I can't be on a long one. I've got a big weekend ahead of me. I'm just hoping for the weather to change and me to get back on track again. Single man side again, probably a couple of months now. Couple of months. Yeah. Yeah, a couple of months. So yeah, I'm due for something soon. You know what I mean? But boy, it just costs to pay a boss. Well, at my age, you know, you got to start thinking about buying outright, you know. Talking about something up north, you know, you got to look at my age at 54, you don't want to just start getting tied down to a mortgage and get miserable. You either got to save up a lot of money, get a big break, and then put that in and just put it on and just buy it outright. You know what I mean? Or, you know, it's a lot. You're 54 years old, you start going into a mortgage, it's tough, man. And mortgages and houses and things are stressful, especially if you haven't got the income coming in. You need the income, bro. You know, if things go wrong in houses, you've got expenses coming out your ass. It's not as easy as what you think. Sometimes you're better off just renting. You know, and I've got a good opportunity. My rent is cheap. You know, things are, you know, my cost of living is cheap compared to it being in the UK and running businesses and things like that. It's just cheap. So I've got a good golden opportunity, but it won't stay like that forever. But I've got to try and do something. Well, I've had a whole bunch of stress on me lately. I've had a whole bunch of stress. I ain't gonna lie to you, mate. My life has been stressful, bro. This business model was one of the hardest business model I've ever done since I was 18 to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? It was one of the hardest. And, you know, still going. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm feeling it, man. Feeling it. But boy, we got to keep going. You got to keep it going. I've tried to change my diet a little bit, but I've got to control my sugar habits because, and I've lost a few pounds, but I've got to lose some more. But I control my sugar habit. The sugar habit can make you tired as well. When you get older, you've got to stick to the fruits, vegetables, and cut down on the processed food and the breads and things like that. Is it financial stress? No, it's stress basically. It's everything. Yeah, it's everything, entrepreneur. It's just like when you first start a business, entrepreneur, remember I'm going into this business without a safety net, without no cash, and you're starting it from zero. You got your rent to pay, you got this to pay, you got that to pay, you got your car to pay, you got petrol, you got this, you got that, you got everything to pay for. Then you're starting your business up. You're trying to get your business up and running. Getting the business up and running, you gotta really put 100% effort into it and work really hard to get that wheel spinning and tick over the money and dig out some of the money and be sensible with the money, and you know that too, and get the business up and running. That is hard to get a business up and running. You're doing 3-4 market stalls a week. And it might not sound like a lot, but it is when you're up and down the country doing 3 different. You're on this one, you're putting down stall, you're putting up stall, you're here, you're there. It's not so bad if I was just in Boston. But I'm here, there, and everywhere. You know what I mean? Trying to spread the wings as far as I can. and it can get tough, I can tell you that. So it can put a lot of stress on you. It's not so bad if it was just you had just a big you had a big lump sum given to you to do a business. You know what I mean? Someone give you 100 grand, you can just sit back and just okay, let me see if I can scale as big as I can. You're starting from zero and you're at zero, and the chances of failure is high as hell. Barry, don't understand why you have dumped live streaming for months. You must have lost thousands in super chats. See the tripod. You can't. I don't know if I've lost thousands in super chats. The truth of the matter, you can't just keep doing the same thing. You have to scale. We have to go to another level with our Club Fellas in Empire. Can't just be a live streamer. We have to take it to another level. We have to push it to the watch brand. We have to push and push further. Otherwise, we're never going to get nowhere. I did live streaming for 5 years, man. God damn, bro. How much groundswell do you need? It's only the groundswell. It's a groundswell. And then you move on from the groundswell. You know what I'm saying? Would you consider... No, I wouldn't do that marketing right now. I'm just not, I don't mix business with pleasure. You're going to get yourself in trouble. There's a lot of dime pieces on the market store, I can tell you that. There's a lot of dime pieces. I just try to keep it professional. And I try to keep it professional. I've never really crossed the line and asked for no numbers or anything like that. I'll just keep it professional. I see you there, Panday. I'm not moving to Pattaya, no. I can't afford to do that. I haven't got a residual income. When you move to Pattaya, you either need a pension, you need a house was paid off and it's giving you money every month. You got residual income coming in, or you got a great business what you could run from Thailand. I've got none of them. I can't run a business from Thailand. You know what I'm saying? I haven't got a pension. I haven't got a house that's giving me no money. So, you know, the only thing I could do is run around doing live streaming in Pattaya, and that's not what I want to do. I don't want to be, I believe that even though I'm 54 years old, I still believe that I can become something bigger and greater than what I've got. I think I'm working at, as I said, 20-30% of my capacity of the brain, of what I think, for what I've got, I'm working at about 10%. 10% of what I got on my YouTube channel, of my Club Fellas Inc. brand. I'm working at about 10%, maybe 15% with the market store. It could be massive, man. It could be massive. Club Fellas Inc. could be massive. You know, it could be massive. Why would you limit yourself to be a streamer? You know, there's massive things you can do where you're at the point where you not even have to work. Your money's things working for you. We could get a watch brand, put it into a department store, and that's selling every month, and you're making money every month. Just that one move. You know, we could do other things with a brand, which you could be doing. Just live streaming is not just the way forward. I'm focusing I focus in the winter time. What it is normative in the low season, my watch business went very much down low, because what it is in the low season, and that was like from in the winter, people ain't got no money. January, February, March, people's money gone. So what you got to do in an environment like that, you got to work with low ticket items. Low ticket items means low items which are £1, £2, £3, and then try and sell as much as you can from then. All right, now I always wanted to get the women's market going on because it's massive. So I'm working towards the women's market, but I'm working towards the watches as well. I'm going back to the watches now again. So I'm doing the watches. I'm pushing the watches, but I have got a women's market going on, which is doing quite good. You know what I mean? It does good. So I'm doing the women's market and the perfumes and aftershave. But the women's market's massive, man. Women spend. When they spend a lot. So, you know, it's just getting what women like, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to do clothes. But, yeah. So, yeah, I'm working towards it. Ladies' watches don't sell. I've got a ladies' watch, they don't sell, bro. I don't know what it is about ladies' watches why they don't sell. I keep the ladies' watches in there for months and they don't sell. I've got one on board. It doesn't sell. It's a nice watch, man. Ladies' watches don't sell. It's crazy. You mentioned some low margin items are making you money, but high volume sales. It's still a case where you go lower margin and volume high. You know, I'm not going to be concentrating on too much low ticket items for the next 4, 5, 6 months. I'm going to be working with. I'm going even higher than what I am now. So, for example, my club fillers and watches are only 25 quid. Now I want to do the automatic watch at £50. My own automatic watch. Because what it is, I bought a couple of automatic watches just to test the water. I said, look, all of my items are very cheap, very low ticket items. If you don't know what we're talking about, low margin items, it means like basically, I'll explain it to you. You buy something for about 25p, 50p, you sell it for £3 or £2. Right? You think, okay, how do you make profit? But you see people, it's impulse buy. People buy 2, 3, 4, 5. And you get a few other people, 10, 20, 30 people buying 3. Next minute, you're at 100 quid, 220 quid. You understand? Low ticket items will turn over quickly. Now, I've got a few of them. Now, through the winter, that took me through. My makeup, my low ticket items took me through that. I could make 100, 250, you know, quite easy. And, you know, if I sell one watch, then that's it as a bonus on top. Now, I'm pushing away from that because now the next 6 months is the money time, is the high season where there's a lot of money sloshing around. So I'm pushing towards not only my club fillers ink watches, which are £25, I'm going up a scale. I want to scale up to my automatic watches and make an automatic watch, which is going to be £50. And then now, if I crack into the £50, market where I can sell on a market, which is very difficult to sell something on a market store for £50. If you can crack into that, then boy, you can scale that to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? You sell 10 of them a day, you're laughing. You're at 500 quid. You know what I'm saying? You will hit £1,000 one day. You will. At some point. It might not happen every day. If you sell 5 items, you're at 250. You know what I'm saying? But you have to really be on it. You have to crack on it. It's not easy. It's not easy. But that's the angle I'm coming from now. That's the reason why I made the clicker, is about buying automatic watches, my own brand of automatic watch. Okay. You know. So you move on to, you just basically scale into, when it comes to business, I've done business all my life. Just people don't know who I am because I'm just a YouTuber. So people think that's all I know and this is all I am. But when it comes to business, I am quite clever when it comes to business. I'm not the most cleverest person in the world, but I'm clever. I'm hardworking, and them combination of hard work and you using your brain, being clever, can take you to a whole nother level. Yeah. I don't have a lady, bro. Thanks. Yeah, I don't have a lady, man. Technically, makeup and cosmetic perfumes are important for nightclubs. Is that how you see it? No. This is the way it is. I don't want to give away too much of the secrets, but I'll tell you. What it is, right, Sean the Prawn. Eastern European people are very big. They're massive on hygiene and grooming and perfume and smelling good and makeup and looking good. They're massive on that. They're even bigger than English people. Not really that much on it. They're on skincare. English people. But Eastern European people love the makeup. You got to remember makeup and everything else. Which is, when you go into shops like Boots and things like that, they're expensive as hell, man. My makeup, what I sell for £1, you can go for £12 in Boots. I mean, and that. So if you can get, if I sell them for £1, £2, so if they can get them real cheap, okay. So if I can get them real cheap and then sell it back to the people, sell it back to the Eastern Europeans, and they can find a place where they can get cheap makeup, cheap aftershave, because aftershaves are very expensive in bulk. You go in any places, they're expensive, 20, 30 quid for a bottle if you want a good bottle of aftershave. So if you can knock into the Eastern European and get them cheap aftershaves, cheap makeup, and cheap grooming stuff, like shavers are expensive, and I've got shavers for £7. Shavers are expensive in the UK. So if you can market that kind of thing, they just snap it up. They snap it up, because they know they're getting it cheap. They know they get a bargain. You know what I'm saying? They know a bargain when it comes their way, and they snap it up like they ain't no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I was never going to be a YouTuber. I don't just come into one business and stay in the business all my life, do I? And just sit there. You don't get nowhere like that, do you? Tripod. You just sit there on a YouTube channel and just sit there and just your channel will go down. You will go into stalemate. You will run yourself into a ditch. It's the same thing what's happened to Kelly Godwell. Just run himself into a ditch where he don't know how to get himself out of it again. That'll happen to me. People get bored of me. You ain't traveling. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, how long do you expect to last on YouTube? So you got to scale. You have to scale. That's the word I'm looking for. You have to scale. You have to scale your business. This is a business, bro. Club Fillers is an empire. We have to scale. We scale to another level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it doesn't mean because you make thousands from it, but you sit in it. You don't just sit in it, do you? You scale to another level. You go get the money, you keep the money, and you grow the money. Invest it and grow it, bro. And that's what I done. I went and made the money. I kept the money, and I put it into a watch brand, and then I turned the watch brand into a business, my own job. That's what you do, bro. So, you scale to a whole nother level. You don't just sit down in the same place all the time. You don't just sit there. You as I said, you will go stalemate. People will get bored of you. People will get fed up of your same thing. Every day you live stream, every day. Where are we going? Where are we going? What's the direction are we going in? And another thing is people like when you are scaling up and you are put goals. People love goals. People love goals, you know. That's why you always see me with a clicker with a goal. People like that. Oh, you're making another watch brand. Oh, you're making another watch, brand, automatic. Oh, let's help them towards that. You know, so you got to give them that little kick towards it. Otherwise, if they don't, for example, if your passengers get on a plane, they don't know where they're flying to, well, they're just going to be flying, isn't they? You got to say, okay, this is the destination. This is where we're going. You're going to, when a plane is flying towards Thailand, England and Thailand, it constantly goes off course, but then the automated services put him back on course again and goes straight again. It constantly come off course, goes somewhere else, and it comes back again. It's the same with business. You're gonna come off course, but you gotta get back on course and get everybody on the same page at the same time, and people gotta believe in you. It's very difficult for them. It's not. It's people. See, the thing about people respect people who work hard, and they can see the work. And they can see the results. And that's the reason why a lot of people support me through this YouTube streets and supported me lately, because they've seen the results. They see it for themselves. They've seen the stool. They've seen the work. They've seen the clips. They've seen the results. And like, oh shit. Well, it's not like this guy's lying. This guy, It's just, this guy really is trying to, and he really has produced something out of nothing. He's produced, and we're on this journey together. So, there's no scamming. It's just, it's when people like that shit, and people will support that shit. So that's the way it is. Yeah, the genre respects hard work. Like I said, I want, as I said to you already, everybody's a grown man and you have to do what you're going to do. Yeah, if you want the analogy with the plane, it's like a business is like a plane taking off. You've got to taxi around the airport first, like the plane taxis around the airport. It's the same with business. Do the groundswell, and then you've got to take off at full speed. You've got to take off at full speed to get it up in the air. And when it's up in the air, then you can latch back and relax. And then, and then put it into cruise control. So that's when I was doing the 6 months of doing my thingy, that was taking it up in the air. And now I'm going to latch back a little bit. And now I can do some live streaming and relax a little bit and let it flow. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be careful. We are in the Club Fillers Inc. 46 in the chat. Yeah, so like I said, so I was never going to keep my channel and just be my whole business just to be a live streamer, and that's it. I wanted to scale, man. We got to scale. We got to do bigger things, and we got to do bigger. What we doing at the moment? We got our watch brand. We got our YouTube channel. We got our market store. We turned our market store into a job. It's a job for me now. See, there's a few things I could do with it. I can turn it into a business, but I need to turn it into a job because I haven't got a job. So I need a job. So I need to pay myself too. You know what I'm saying? And then I've got to scale it even further. Again, I've got to scale it maybe next year, scale it to a whole nother level. And then when I scale it to a whole nother level, then we could be on course to see what we're going to do. Whether we're going to travel or we're going to buy a property or we're going to, do some other things. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard work, man. It's tough in the beginning. I see you there, my man. Salute to you. Crow coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We've got history together. Crow, welcome back, bro. Life is good, you know what I'm saying? You just got to keep pumping, man. You know? Yeah, it's tough. Well, any direction it could go in, but I'm not looking to. I don't know. I want to be honest with you guys. What I want to do is just have my products in different stores, and me be free. I want that financial freedom. I want the financial freedom, and I want to be free myself, where I don't have to work and I don't have to grind, and my things are ticking over while I'm sleeping. It's very difficult to do it in a saturated market like eBay and this, that, online. I've got all my stuff on that, but it's a tough road. Mm-hmm. It's not easy. Yeah. And I also need a break. I need a break. I need a holiday. I need a bring in from somebody else, somebody who could bring me in my business and can help my business. Where it gets a little complicated, I could do with a partner. A lot of things I could do with, you know what I'm saying? The thing about it is this, there's not that many people, you're not going to really see, it's strange when people look at my store and they see me selling makeup. and lipstick. They're like, damn. They find it strange, but they only find when I first start setting up other store holders, looking like they're always looking at what you got, and they start, look, this guy's selling makeup. This guy, some of them must laugh like, what's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? This guy's selling makeup. This guy's selling lipstick. This guy's selling, foundation, all kind of different stuff, man. This guy doing, you know what I'm saying? But when they see the ladies coming through and they see that clicking, that fast ticking, turning over, they're like, God damn, this guy's onto something, you know what I'm saying? This guy's onto something. And they see it ticking over, them girls buying 3, 4, because it's unusual. Because you look at me, you think a guy like me selling makeup, a guy like me selling in perfumes, a guy like me, I was thinking to myself the other day, can you imagine me in a beauty shop, me selling in a beauty shop? Can you imagine me selling in a perfume shop? You know what I'm saying?
At Croatian-Nutjob9995 super chatted £99.99. Salute to you, boss. You are building an empire and working flat out to make the dream a reality.
Wow. Yeah. Very nice super chat. Yeah. My gosh. Big up to the South, my man Crow. Salute to you. You guys making up for lost time. Coming true with the $100. £100, you know. £100 in your face. Like a can of mace. Oh my gosh, you making up for lost time, son. Coming like you guys are making up for lost time. Gee whiz. This is one of the fastest clicker I've ever seen. This is one of the fastest clicker I've seen in a long time, guys. This is one of the fastest clicker I've seen in a long time, man. Yeah. We had some struggling clickers along with the last two clickers, you know. We had the last two clickers with some struggling clickers, I tell you. Sometimes you just hit one and then bingo, you know what I'm saying? $100, £100 of pure raw cash, you know what I'm saying? Shit. The genre misses the boss. Gee whiz. God damn. You know, sometimes I look at my life, guys, and I think to myself, sometimes I was thinking to myself the other day, you know, I got some of that paper from last week, TTS, and I filled up my fridge a little bit, and I was filling up my fridge because, you know, my TTS has to go toward my freezer filler, and I think to myself, how does a man just drop £100? How do you get to the point in life where you can drop £100 on a man just like that? What part of the game am I missing, bro? What part of the game in life am I missing? Where a man can just take £100 out of his pocket and just drop it on a man. I tell you, I remember I met this guy in the sauna one time and he said to me, oh, I took some wrong turns in my life. I tell you, I never forget he said that. Myself, God damn, bro! I tell you, coming true, man. Just drop £100. Can I ever get to a point in life where I could drop £100 on a man? Crow, you're the man, bro. You're the TT. You're the MVP tonight. You know, and Ned Bundy, you're getting in trouble. I think who was the MVP the other day? Ned Bundy. You look like you're taking Ned Bundy's crown tonight. $100. Ned Bundy's about $40, £40 out. Yeah, man, I tell you. Part 2 of the Club Fillers Inc. 6 months till Thailand. Oh, mate. I don't know, mate. I tell you. Boy, I tell you, man. Yeah, man, moving forward. I respect loyalty and hard work, boss. Yeah, man. You know, I think that people have been giving me more respect since I've been doing my market stalls and things like that. I think people have been giving me more respect. I think they really see the vision now. You know, I think they really see the vision now. They really see what the vision is of where listen, I've always been a hard-working, dedication guy. It just mean because it doesn't mean because I'm a YouTuber and then all of a sudden I've stopped doing being hard work. I've always been dedicated and focused on my. And when I get on a business, guys, I'm like a gazelle intent. I don't stop. I grind till, you know. I grind, bro. When I get on it. I'm not going in September, bro. I'm not going in September. I will be there by next year. I can go in September, though. I can. It's when I say 6 months to Thailand, I say 6 months I can go, but I'm not going to go in September. Yeah. I can go. And, yeah. Yeah, you have to work hard, man, boy. Yeah, these Big Boss Fridays are going to be sending shockwaves through the community. Sending shockwaves through the community. I think I need a little commercial break, guys. Come back. You see my bags. Still got my bags. I'll be back. 6 months left of time. Flip for Profits. Good to see you there, bro. Flip for Profits. Coming through at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Well, something like that. I'm out here grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to do the best I can with what we got. You know what I'm saying? I think I might be another 20 minutes on here, guys, and I'm going to get out of here. Yeah, there you go. We got Patrick Denny for the chair. Yeah, this chair's been going for 5 years, man. Still around, I kind of... Yeah, you say some things last a long time. Big up to Patrick Denny for the chair. Oh, they use the massage part, though. I think I've used it 1 or 2 times. I forgot it's got a massage on this. I forgot it's got a massage on this chair. Yeah, big up for that. Yes, it seems like I got. I totally forgot that I had a massage on this fucking chair. I totally forgot about that. As you know, I could have had a massage all them times I needed one. Tell you that, I totally forgot. I had a massage. On this year. Man, dropping a pinky on the man. Seems like the ladies are still doing what, yeah, so going back to what I was saying. So, like I was saying, going back to what I was saying, let me just not lose focus a little bit. Kind of lost focus. So like I said, when it comes to business, guys, I have to, I'm pushing on the lady market, and I really enjoy doing the lady market. I really enjoy the ladies coming to the store and buying from the store, and I've really cracked it with the perfumes and the aftershaves and the makeup. Makeup's a kind of like a little gimmick, but I like doing it, you know what I'm saying? We're doing a little gimmick with the ladies, and I'm going bigger and further. That's what's been doing good. The mascaras, I've been selling mascaras. They've been doing really good. The mascaras, I sold out of them. I sold out the mascaras. Then I got to go and order some more, but I sold out the mascaras. So yeah, they've been doing good. I've actually been selling quite a few stuff. I sold out my watches, Club Fillers and watches. I've sold out mascaras, and I sold out a few things. My aftershaves are kind of low, so things have been going good. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm just the kind of person where I like to fast moving, ticking items. Fast ticking. I like to turn over stock. I don't like to keep stock. It's dead stock. I'm picking it up and bringing it and putting it in. And I might move into rugs. I bought rugs the other day for a test run to do rugs, and I put it at one price and it didn't sell, and then I dropped the price completely, and I sold them all. So I might get into rugs. I see you there. You ever getting into Pokemon? No. I see you there, Tequila Joe. I'm not going to do Pokemon. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what that's all about. I like fast ticket items which turn over quickly and move up quickly. Yeah, we're sending shockwaves through the community. Crow is sending shockwaves through the community. These high big numbers are dropping shockwaves. Oh, big up for that. We're a force to be reckoned with, you know. Man, dropping £100, £100. Of course, it's gonna cause shockwaves for the community. This community here, yeah. Of course, it's gonna cause some havoc. Denting up the clicker, denting it up, denting up the clicker. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man, the clicker is on the move. Yeah, so like I said, but we got to move on to we can be a force to be reckoned. I think the genre missed us. Maybe we need some more days out from. We need some more days away so that we can be missed. Yeah, so like I said, when it comes to market stalls and things like that, it's weather dependent. It depends on what you want to sell. So sometimes some of the people, they see my see putting out make it and they laugh, but they don't know, understand that boy, them things can turn over profit, man. They can pay your rent, they can pay your bills, you know what I'm saying? And I am a watchman, you know what I'm saying? But it's tough sometimes. So I'm just working on a few things, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to scale. I'm trying to get my own leather strap automatic watch. I'm trying to do a few things, you know what I'm saying? Everything is not easy. But this is the world what we live in. And it's tough, you know what I'm saying? Without a doubt. That's what I got to do, is just focus for the next. I just need like 5 months of good focusing, 6 months of focusing, and I'll be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? I've got to learn. I've got to learn not to spend too much as well. I've been blasting a little. Well, this week I've been spending back on stock and different things. I've got to be able to control that. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotta keep working, keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? See, tomorrow's gonna rain. You see, tomorrow's gonna rain. I got a market still tomorrow, but it's gonna rain, so it's gonna be a tough day. It's a tough day when it rains, and it becomes real tough. But we still gotta work it. I got a head cold. And so people are causing shockwaves for the community. We have TTS, we have some freezer filler, all kind of things. So. Yeah, it's two bigger ticket items, big ticket items. I don't like big ticket items. It's raining here now, you see what I'm saying? Big ticket items I don't like. Bulky things, and I've only got a small car. Like I got a van, and I don't want to get a van and start piling up with all kind of rubbish. So it's a whole another ball game. I will buy a van at some point. I do need to buy a van because I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I bought another table the other day, and I'm going bigger, and it's going to get to a point where I'm going to need a van. Move on from it. I bought rucksacks the other day. Oh shit, I forgot to bring the rucksack in again. I bought rucksacks the other day. Yes. So we're going to see how them rucksacks go. Rucksacks. Got a few things, going on. So it's going to be the last 10 minutes. So let's have a recap for the last 10 minutes of our live stream today, of our dynamic live stream. I said I was going to do a couple of hours. So this is the program. This is what's been going on. So we're working on our Club Fillers Inc. We're trying to keep up the Big Boss Fridays every Friday. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to keep it up. We're trying to keep working. Do you like camping? No, I don't like camping because I'm too old now. And when I get older, it's very difficult for me. It's very taxing on the body to do camping. I need to sleep in a good environment, and I need to wake up in a good environment. So it's not a good environment for me to do camping. You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying, great things are coming along the way. We're working on our YouTube channel. We're doing our Big Boss Fridays every week. We're doing our freezer filler where we fill up the freezer. You know what I'm saying? That's getting it's getting fuller. Things are getting better. You know what I mean? We got a binky coming through. We're sending shockwaves for the community. My man Crow's sent $100, £100 in the super chats, which is amazing. You know what I mean? I know my man Keith Jenkins dropped $100 the other day. And today we got Crow with £100. That's very much sending shockwaves through the community, in this community here, you know what I'm saying? And, and I've got just what I got to do for the year. I got to work on my fitness, cut down on my sugar, lose some more weight, get my weight right down, and keep up with the market stores, get my savings going on. I gotta start saving some money. I gotta start putting my head down and saving. Man, you should do a van life in your Merc. I'm not very good with them kind of things, Tequila Joe. Like I said, I'm too old for that. I wake up groggy. I'm not gonna be good, you know. So I'm not gonna be too good for that. So like I was saying, we're going to be working hard, man. We've got to work hard for the next 5 months. I do need a holiday. I do need a break. I definitely am pushing the boat out. I can't see where I can take a break or anything else, but, you know, I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Petrol is extremely expensive right now in the UK. It's £2 a litre. It's gone to £2 a litre. It's just crazy. And, you know, things are getting crazy and crazy around the world. You know, so I'm not going to do a recap again. I've done that already. Sean the Pro. I can't give double, triple work, mate. You've got to rewind a video and it's going on. And, you know, I've been waking up 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been getting to work for 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been do you like movies, American War in London? No, I don't really watch movies that much. You know what I'm saying? Not really a movie kind of guy. You know. We have to keep moving. Club Fillers Inc. has to keep pushing forward. It's a tough road. It's a fucking tough road, man, I tell you. You know how the game is. You give me double, triple work to do. We at Club Fillers Inc. We're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. We out here tonight. We're pumping through. If you have any last questions, put it in the chat. Because I'm about to sign off here. We will be going live on a Big Boss Friday. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting enough support around here. We've been getting some clickers. We've been getting some TTS. We've been getting a lot of super chats. Guys have been supporting the cause. I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? On this hard journey we're on. I'm in grind season. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this, guys. At the moment, we're not too good. Say something or forever hold your peace with that. Lyrics. Got lyrics for days, you know what I'm saying? Dropping lyrics, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. Glad to see you reclaim the throne, you know what I'm saying? Pound for pound, we're the best that ever come around here, excluding nobody. Look what I embodied. A soul of a hustler. I really ran the streets. That Club Fillers Inc. is mine. That marketing plan is me. No, I'm joking. What's the third thing you're going to do when you get to Pat's? Get myself a damn good massage. Get myself a nice massage, man. That's what I'm going to do. Get myself a nice massage. And get myself a good single massage again. That's what I'm going to do, man. I've worked my ass off this year to get to where I am. I'm still not where I want to be, but we're getting there. I never had a soapy before. Never had that. I'd like to try it one day. Yeah. My man Thatcher, how hard he was going, I wouldn't be surprised if he got locked up in jail. You don't go that hard. How much is a one-on-one private consultation? I stopped doing them, Tequila Jim. I stopped doing them. I was doing them for $250, but I stopped doing them. I moved on to product. You don't need a one-on-one consultation with me, mate. You're doing okay in life, mate. You know what I mean? You're doing all right. Any takers at $250? Nah, I didn't get no consultations. I didn't get one, but it was still there, innit? It was still a value. I didn't get one though. Sometimes it's like that, ain't it? You build something, it doesn't work, or you know, you throw it out there. If that don't work, then you turn it over into a watch business. Turn it over to a watch business, and we sold 500 watches, and any way you want to put it, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Just got to be clever in business, you know. If things ain't working one way, then you work it around another way. Yeah, you can't go that hard. You can't go that hard on YouTube and expect that you're going to last that long. You know what I'm saying? You was going super duper hard. You're going to piss somebody off somewhere along the line. Boy. Someone going to come knocking at your door. It's not like no one don't know who you are. And then next minute you're out of here. No, I'm not into them things, bro. I'm not into the fortune teller and all them things. Them things are not for it's not conducive for me, bro. See, there's only two sides of it. God's side or there's the devil's side. The other side is the devil's side. Don't get spiritual, but I just don't do them. I just don't cross the line. Yeah, so that's how we're at, man. That's where we're at, guys. We've been working hard, pumping through, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna get to our destination. We're gonna get to the point. Do you believe in things? I don't know if I believe in it, but I know that whatever you put power to, you know, I believe in good side. I believe in one side and the other side. I believe in good and evil, and I believe if you put your power to anything, you can produce something out of it. I don't know if I really believe in it, but because I don't have nothing to do with it, but I do know that if you put your power to them kind of things, anything you put your power to as a human being, you're going to produce whatever it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what your power is, then that's what your power is, me. So, you know, I do believe in good and evil, though. That's me personally. And I believe in good luck and bad luck, you know what I'm saying? I believe there's some people are just bad lucky because they just do. Some people, you know, everything they touch turns to dust, or they're just bad lucky, or they just can't get that break, or they just can't get anything else. It's just because they just got some. It's just something just ain't right. Some people are just bad lucky. You know what I'm saying? You know. And that's what I put it down to, like, do you believe in hypnosis? No, I don't believe in hypnosis. What I do believe in is that if you believe something is going to happen to you, then it's going to happen. I believe in the power in yourself. I believe in the power in yourself. So basically, you can make yourself whatever you believe in, wherever you put your mind to, wherever you put your power to, that is what's going to become to it. Do you believe in gravity? Yeah, well, obviously I'm going to believe in gravity. Because what goes up, you jump off a building, you're going to go down, isn't it? It's inevitable. That's gravity. What goes up must come down. I'm going to put it in a different way. Do I believe in hard work? Hard work gets you to success. I believe that if you work hard enough and you dedicate yourself 100% to anything, whether it's losing weight, whether it's you want to become a millionaire, whether you want to become rich, whether you want to, whatever you want to put, if you put enough dedication and work into it and focus 100%, I believe that there's no way you can not become that way. There's no way you can't go to the gym, eat well, work out, be disciplined, and not have a six-pack. There's no way. I don't believe that you can't be. Do you believe in love? Do you believe in love after? Do you believe in love after love? Do I believe in love? Yes, I believe in love. I believe in love. I believe in love. Most people fall down. Most people fail on YouTube down to being bone-eyed or nothing to do with luck. Yeah, well, it's true. I agree with that. That's something I do agree with, bro. That's something I do agree with. If you, no matter how talented you are, if you are lazy, everything else is going to fall apart around you. You know what I'm saying? By the sweat of your brow, you shall eat. You know what I'm saying? There's no two ways about it. If you are lazy, that is going to be it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Charlie's doing big up to Cheap Charlie. I would love to join him in India, but I just ain't. I haven't got the time right now to do it or the resources. But that's something I could do. I don't know how long he's going to be out there for. That's something I could look into. Doing some great content without a doubt. Yeah. So what I believe in is that wherever you put your mind to, wherever you 100% put your effort to, it's going to be successful, but you've got to put 100% effort in. 100% effort. How long you been doing your business for now, Tequila Joe? How long for? And how much effort you put into it, and it's going to become successful. But you have to dedicate yourself 100% to whatever you're going to do. It will come. A lot of discipline. A lot of sacrifices. And things will materialize in the end. You know, life is not easy, especially for a man. You gotta be strong. You gotta be dedicated. I had fun tonight at the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. I had fun, guys. I've been pumping through. You know what I'm saying? I had fun with Tequila Joe, with all the guys, all the big super chatters, all the TTS, Viola, Crow, MVP, Ned Bundy, Normative, my man Coming True, all the guys who came through, Southend Massive, all these guys who came through at the 3 years, this current one, you see, 3 years. 3 years of pumping through. You know what I'm saying? 3 years. A long time. I had fun today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You guys are amazing. You are all legends. You're big up in the game. I appreciate the people who support, people who work hard and dedicate themselves. You guys came out of pocket. You took your soldiers out. You put it into mine. The clicker is going amazing. $434 on the clicker already. We're going forth like a train, bullet train. No one ain't going to stop us. We're pumping through and we keep pushing through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Big up yourself, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. I had fun today and I hope everybody has a great day. Big up yourself and I'll see you on the other side. Barry the Boss is signing off.